Hi friends, welcome to Yuva Maths Theory Lectures. Tough problems as well as simple problems we have already covered in this app. Download this app, Yuva Maths Olympiad app from Play Store to get this theory as well as the problem lectures. You can get it. They are useful for CBSE, ICSE and various state boards within India and across India. Basically anyone who deals in maths. So today we'll be focusing on congruence of triangles. What is congruence? Congruence means basically same. Same means what? We see the duplicates in the films, judwa, that way. Two people looking exactly the same. That's called as congruence. Same height, same weight, everything same. So the objects having same shape and same size are called as congruent. The symbol is like this, equal to sign, and above this design I'll call it. Okay, two coins of same denomination, congruent, right? Exactly same. Two toys of the same mold, means two toys which were two biscuits in the same packet, all are congruent, right? Are the twins congruent? Two twins? Never. Even though they are born on the same day, same place, but they are not congruent. Okay, let's come to the topic. Congruence of triangles. Two triangles are said to be congruent if all the 6 elements in one triangle is equal to the corresponding 6 elements in the other. What are the 6? 3 sides and 3 angles, right? Simple. 3 sides, 3 angles. They should be equal to the 3 sides and 3 angles of another triangle. See this, in these two triangles AB, PQ, BC, QR, AC, PR, and angle A, angle to angle P, angle B to angle Q, angle C to angle R. So if all these 6 are there, then the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, that is the basic meaning of congruence. Take few more examples. Congruence of plane figures. Plane figures means what? Anything which is drawn on a paper is a plane figure, two-dimensional. Two plane figures are said to be congruent if they are superimposed on each other and cover each other completely. Means what? See these two leaves. If they are put on each other, they'll cover each other completely. These squares, these circles, right? So leaves of the same branch, two squares, two circles, blah blah blah. That's okay. You have understood it by now. The theory seems to be simple, but remember, when you solve the problems or when you see the problems, then you see the tougher ones. So that's why I suggest download it, this app, and follow the problems, tougher ones. Congruence of line segments. Line segments means segment. Okay, two segments are said to be congruent if they have equal length, because they don't have width, right? Because segment doesn't have width, that's why it can be compared only on length, right? So PQ equals to RS, so PQ congruent to RS, right? Equal to means length is always given as equal to, and when the length is equal to, they are said to be congruent. Okay, next, congruence of angles. Two angles are said to be congruent if they have the same degree measure. Means if this is 60, another is 60. If this is 60 and this is 120, then it's not congruent. So angles are measured only on the basis of degrees. Okay, so AOB equals to 60, PQR equals to 60. Therefore AOB is congruent to PQR. So measure angle AOB equals to measure angle PQR. That's okay. Now important part. Congruence of test of congruence, we call it. So what are the tests? See here, SSS, SAS, then ASA, then RHS. Now what are these? See this, SSS, very simple, very clear and simple. All these tests, SSS, side, means what? When 3 sides of one triangle are equal to 3 sides of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Means what? We only check the sides, and once these are proven as congruent, then definitely these angles, what we said earlier, 3 angles 3 sides should be equal to the 3 angles 3 sides of another triangle. But if you check 3 sides and you find out to be congruent, then definitely you can assume that the 3 angles are congruent. So that's why SSS test is side. Just check 3 sides are congruent to the 3 sides of another triangle, and that's done. See here, over here, ABDE 3 cm, BCEF 4, ACDF 5. So these are equal. So that's why triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF by SSS test. Okay. Similarly, SAS means what? Side, angle, side. But important part is angle should be between the sides. That's important. So see, this is side AB, this is side BC, and angle ABC is in between these two sides. Similarly for PQR. So that is the important condition. When two sides and the included angle of one triangle are respectively equal to corresponding two sides and the included angle, then the two triangles are congruent. Remember, this is very important. Included angle is very important. The angle can't be anywhere else. Okay, so that's it. Triangle ABC and triangle PQR. See this, AB equals to PQ, BC equals to QR. Okay, two sides, and angle included B equals to Q. So that's important. That's why if these three conditions are satisfied, you can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by SAS test. Okay. Next is ASA. ASA means again same logic. Angle, side, angle means two angles and one side included. Okay. If two angles and the included side of a triangle are respectively equal to corresponding two angles and the included side, then the triangles are said to be congruent. Right. So got it by now? Two angles and the included side. Similarly, so see this in angle PQR and STU, these two. Okay, Q equals to T, R equals to U. Okay, two sides and included two angles and included side QR equals to TU. So that's why PQR congruent to STU by ASA test. Remember, it should be included in between the two angles. Okay. Last one is RHS. Means right hypotenuse side theorem. Means what? What is right? See here. Right means this is applicable only to right angle triangle. Remember, only to right angle triangle, not to anyone else. And HS means what? Hypotenuse side. So hypotenuse side means what? See here. In the right angle, what are the sides called as? This longer side is called as hypotenuse, and these two sides are called as legs or sides, whatever some books call it. Okay. So if in the right angle, hypotenuse and one side of a triangle are respectively equal to corresponding right angle will be definitely equal. Corresponding hypotenuse and the side of other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Means what? Say this right angle is 90 degrees in these two triangles, they will definitely be congruent in any case, because 90 is 90. Okay. Now if this hypotenuse in one triangle, let's say PR, is equal to SU, see here, hypotenuse means what? Opposite to right angle. Okay. So if these two hypotenuses are congruent and one side, means in this case PQ and ST, if PQ equals to ST or PQ congruent to ST, then we can say that these two triangles are congruent by hypotenuse side theorem. Okay. So PQ equals to ST, side, hypotenuse PR equals to hypotenuse SU, so that is the hypotenuse congruent. Q equals to T, 90 degrees. So this is very important. 90 degrees should be proven somewhere in these two triangles. Only then this theorem is applicable. Okay. So that's why we can say that PQR is congruent to STU by hypotenuse side theorem. So that was a theory on congruence of triangle. You can download this Yuva Maths Olympiad app from Play Store. This covers all theory lectures as well as the problems, simple as well as difficult ones. They are useful for CBSE, ICSE, various state boards across India and outside India. You can check that. Okay, there is also a free and paid section. Check free section first. Okay. You can follow us on Facebook on this link, WhatsApp us on this number for any query related to purchases. Also, we have 500 plus questions with explanations and case studies. It's a separate paid version. You can follow that also. So keep studying, keep watching. Thanks.